What's up, everybody? Cage, the hot rod hooligan barber with the Baxters down South Customs, back with another video. This week's video is stuff for the F800. Change it up there. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this cab down here, pull it up here beside the truck so we can start stripping it down, getting what we need off of it. And it frees up my trailer. My trailer's been sitting down there forever, unfortunately, and I do need it. It's just a little, like 5x8 trailer, nothing special, but still does come in handy hauling off trash and scrap, which I got a big load of scrap I need to load up. But first thing we got to do, I go air up a tire. And, well, tires. My compressor don't reach around there, or I don't have enough holes to reach. Sorry, I'm trying to hook this thing up and hold this camera at the same time. There we go. So, we'll get the tire aired up, get the Explorer pulled around here, and see if we can pull this thing out. Park it over here next to it, and then we can start stripping on it here soon. So anyway, let's get to work. Well, there's our core support. I just still need to bring that up. Need to finish taking a few things off of it. Get it ready. Need to send it off sandblast. I need new tires for this trailer. These things are old, kind of worn out. Cheap little pump, but it works. Just takes a while. Old lady would flip out if she seen the sketchiness I got going on. Find something to put under the back side. Thing's a little back heavy and won't be tilt up on me. But basically set down there forever without anything holding it. As soon as I go to move it, then I want to tilt. Just go ahead and get it off this first. That was one to balance fine. Of course, it ain't sitting on the hill anymore. We got the cab moved up here. Oh, now I'm trying to decide if I want to pressure wash it before I start all this, which is probably a safe bet. Come on, flip around. You can see she's pretty dirty. Need to save that windshield, so we got an extra. I don't know if that glass is any good or not, but we'll take it, the back glass out. Hi, Shy. How was work? But these fenders are pretty much shot. We'll probably end up cutting right about here across the front end. That'll make a nice wall hanger, and for any of y'all start griping about me cutting up, you can see, I mean, this hood's rotted here. It's rotted there. It's starting to rot across the front. I mean, it would take a lot. These fenders are shot. That lower valance is pretty mangled, rusting through. So I think the front clip on this is going to make a better wall hanger. This door I can get to open. The other door over there, at the moment, does not want to open. I'm going to have to brace up this bottom of this trailer to keep this thing from tilting back so I can crawl in here and see if I can get that thing open from that side. But there's a few goodies in here we can use. It gives us an extra gauge cluster and of course all the door parts. We're going to try to save the doors. I think they're better than the ones on the F800. And then there'll be some other pieces we'll probably use for patches. Just depending on how they look. So, yeah, this door here is pretty banged up. But we're going to try to save the ass end of this, the back of the cab. I mean, if you compare the two, this one's got a little dent here. Of course, the cab corner patch, I think, comes up to about here, so that fixes that one. Means this was one dent here, a little one here. The upper part's fine. Another one, this one here, somebody's also tried to put a hole in. About the same spot. I don't know what's up with that, but it's still not as bad as that one. And this side here is actually a lot better. All the way up to about right here, which is, like I said, that replacement cab corner will fix that. But then you compare it to this one. I mean, this one here, like I said, we're beat up all the way up here to the felder neck. Even up in the back part of the cab is all dented up. So I think we're better off just using the back of this one. So when we go to split, we'll just cut on this side of this weld seam all across. And opposite on this one, we'll cut below it on this one up here. But I think the first order of business is going to be get it cleaned out, see if we can get that other door open, and pressure wash it. And we'll go from there. Well, unfortunately, the door is bent and the fender, so I can't open it up all the way. But I got a solution. Uh-oh. Come here. I got company. What are you doing? You coming to chop me with a sword? What in the world? Smile. Hey, look. Oh, come here. Oh, you're on camera. I'm just gonna take you back over here. I'm about to be throwing sparks. Anyway, I'm gonna slice the edge of this fender open. Get it out of our way. be able to open up the door. A little bit more. Told you, I ain't afraid to cut this thing up. It's hot today, y'all. I think the high today, around 94 or so. Anyway, first thing we need to do is get this old strap out of our way. It's worthless. Damn. Well, I think I need a new razor. Alright. Let's get out some gloves. I'm curious as to what I can salvage from this truck for the other one. So the floor in the other one, for the most part, is pretty good. I can tell the front of this one's shot and the sides. Curious about this little back section here close to the gas tank. That's the only part of ours that's got some pitting. That and like right in here on the passenger side is a little rotten. So if it's good on this one, you know, like I said, we'll use everything we can. We'll cut this thing up, make patches out of it. I tell you, for large gloves, these things here fit like a damn small. I ain't got the biggest hands. Good Lord. I think they packaged these wrong. Anyway. Looks like we got some of the old steering parts. Let's see. Well, try to get y'all in a position where y'all can see a little better. Yeah, good enough. That'll be the keeper pile. Let me move my water so we'll just stay. Old headliner. Wiper. Like I said, that'll be a keeper pile. These back floorboards. Yeah, these back floorboards don't look too bad. Too bad that's rust in there. I'll still put in the keeper pile. Needed to put on this front end. Good Lord. If I don't touch it, it just snaps. Little vent window. Keep that. Yeah. That rim's seen better days. There you go. Let's go find a broom. I don't know how long the camera's gonna last. Get the sun blaring right on it. Yeah, I should have brought my duster. I think it was real smart of me to wait till the very heat of the day to do this. So it's like 94 today. Oh, Lord. but had a bunch of errands to run this morning. I was originally going to work on the front end of the 51, but I had things to take care of. And my niece is getting married tomorrow, so I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but can't get too involved. Where in the world is my dustpan? Anyways, we'll find a dustpan. We'll get back on this thing. Put us a jack stand under the back of this trailer. That way, hopefully, it won't shift and flip me up in the air, because that would really suck. Got this thing partly cleaned out. Now we're gonna see if we can crawl up in there and get that other door open. Maybe, possibly. Well, doorknob is just a spinning. Well, that ain't working, is it? Hey. Oh, I'll have to figure out another way to get this door open. See if we can get this thing to open up. Now the button moved inside. Well, shit. It's on the There's a lot. Show y'all what we got going on. So here's your push button. Normally this would push. This would come out and release its lock there. Here's your locking thing. When it's locked, this is up to keep this from spinning. This part here just ain't moving. So guess we're gonna keep trying to bash on it for a second. Success. Whew. Well, this is, door skin is kind of shot, but now the rest of the door is in pretty good shape, so we might be able to take our other two doors and make one. The back half of this floor actually looks real good. It's the front half it's shot, whereas the front half of this one is good and the back half of this one's kind of bad. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, this is rusted out on the other one. This one's starting to get a little rust here, but that area there, see, it's in pretty good shape. Come around to this one. This one's all pitted right through there. I mean, it is starting to get a little rot there, but I'd rather patch a little spot there and take that whole good piece. Makes more sense to me. Anyway, now we got the doors open. I'll get them oiled up, get the hinges working a little better, but we can start taking the doors off. Then we'll really start stripping this thing down. But yeah, these floors, kind of happy with. So they are a lot more solid all the way up to this point here. Here's we're rusted out on there, that other side on this one. This actually looks pretty good, so this gives us some good patches regardless. Anyway, change out the battery on this GoPro and we'll get these doors open. Alrighty. Yeah, little looby dooby. Should get to the back of those threads. Oh. Alright, that should get it started. Let's go grab an impact. Still got a lot more cleaning to do on this thing. We're just getting the doors out of our way. Yeah, let's get some doors off. I should not want to break loose. Put a little more horsepower on it. Oh, let's put that 12 point so we don't round it. Or 6 point, I mean. need a little horsepower. Come on. Always one of them. Never fails. Oh, let's go get the 1/2 inch. All right. A little extra leverage goes a long way. Stuck again. Snapped off. Same results. This door's off now. More than one way to skin a cat. Hercules. Yep, that's all. One down, one to go. I swear that evening sun's the worst. A little bit of a gap in there and get a little of that oil in there. Every little bit helps. Come out easy. Hardest part's getting these damn hinges out. Both doors off. I think we need an extension. Come on, damn you. about saving these straps. We're not using an in-cab tank. Tried using a wrench, didn't want to come off. Now we're going to do it the other way. But we're going to cut down here. So there ain't no gas in this thing, it's empty, it's vented. But I'd rather cut down here as opposed to up there just in case. Alright. Got an idea. Man, I'm telling you, I just love power tools. They make life so much better. Now, we can remove one tank. No surprises. Looks like a real solid tank. You may need a tank, hit me up. $3.99 is the price. You just have to come get it. But it looks like a solid tank. Got a little rot right there. But most of this floorboard looks better at the back than the other one does. Back half looks better. Huh. Now we got to decide how we want to do this, because the floor areas are shot and the lower B post is shot on both sides, but it's good on that one over there. I think we'd be better off just removing this skin and then coming in here and cutting out what we need of this floor and swapping it over. So I think we're still on track for the way we were going to do it. If something changes, well, you guys will be the second to know, because I will be first. But yeah, I think we're going to start off trying to figure out the best way to cut. Probably cut this along here to separate this floor from this, and I said I'll probably keep part of the floor section for patches, get the back separated. Need to strip that, but we can do with that once we get it apart. Still need to clean this thing out real good, so I think that's one of our next things. Just break out the shop vac and get some more junk out of the way. Yay, fun. Clean, clean. Love you. Y'all be careful. All right, y'all. We got this thing vacuumed out. Got the doors off of it. I got the big pile of pine needles off the hood. But it's looking pretty good right now. Got a much better view of this floor. Back half of this floor is in real good shape. Like I said, so I think we're gonna use it to patch part of ours. The front floor on this one is just shot. Our front floor is real good on ours. So this one's even right in here. Like this is good on ours. Anyway, so we're gonna use this back half, part of this back floor. And like I said, I still gotta strip the dash. We still gotta power wash this thing. One of the things we're gonna do, this thing actually has the stainless, whereas the F800, you know, those were utility. It's just black rubber around the windshield. So when we go to remove this windshield, we're gonna take that stainless off because it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Clean it up. And look at the quality of repair someone did in the past over here. Isn't that lovely? And you can see this side here, she's just shot. This is starting to rot out just a little bit here, but like I said, this is all real good. So we'll take that. The other side's in good shape, so we'll use it as well. Still got to clean out the dash. Looks like there's body mount bolts and some other junk. But we'll pressure wash this thing probably tomorrow sometime. And once we get her cleaned up, then we'll see about start stripping this thing down and getting it ready to cut up. So I think that's it for the day. So it is hot, hot, hot. It is the heat of the day, unfortunately, and I've been right here in the evening sun. Now that I'm about done, I'm starting to get a little shade. But I'm already hot and tired and very thirsty. So we'll be back out here tomorrow morning some. I don't know, I might pressure wash it some this evening. I hadn't decided. I do have my niece's wedding I have to go to tomorrow. So we're just gonna play this by ear. If I feel up to it, I'll come out here and start pressure washing. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. But anyways, we'll start getting this thing lined and marked for cutout after I pressure wash it. Easier for the tape to stick on a clean surface. Hoping we can salvage a lot of this dash instrument stuff, because I mean, I've still got, it's just nice to have extra. We still got the ones in the F800. A lot of this stuff corresponds between these two trucks. Matter of fact, the cabs are almost identical, except for here's where the battery tray goes on the other one. You can see it's solid on this one. Well, somewhat solid, I mean. And same floor pan or transmission tunnel cover basically, except for ours is in better shape. That's what I say, the front of our floors are better. So I think between these two cabs, we should be able to make a pretty nice cab overall. But I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm thirsty. And I still gotta pick up all my tools and pick up the yard. I don't wanna leave all this stuff laying out here. And we got our shop back out here. I ain't worried about leaving the doors, but see, I got that pile of crap that came out of it. So that gas tank is good. Anybody needs a tank? I'm pretty sure it's good. It looks very solid. If you want it, come get it. It's all yours. No, I'm not going to ship it unless you want to send me the money to ship it. Oh, I got a little visitor coming my way again. Little Miss Henley, her mama's here to pick her up. That was the little girl come running up to us earlier. My wife babysits her, and she's just adorable. Hi, Henley. What are you doing? Mama here? Look, you on camera. What is it, baby? Now you gonna run? Yeah, I know. Got something else to show you guys I think y'all might like. We got a couple new friends. We rescued these little fellas. Somebody had thrown them out in the neighborhood down the road. This is Rascal and Little Pumpkin. Still trying to rescue Mama. She'll come up and let you pat her a little, but she won't let you pick her up. This one here, he's a love bug. He likes to be in your lap. This one here, she just likes to sleep on the couch all day. You're about to fall. Yep. New cats are adjusting to them, or our other cats. But anyway, we have a lot of animals in this house. But those are our 2 fur babies we just rescued. So, yeah. All right, everybody. Make sure it's on. We're back. Been a day or two. Had a couple things to do. Had the niece's wedding. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to this cab here. I'm gonna get it pressure washed and all that. Out of my mean green and purple power, so went ahead and stole the wife's Dawn power wash. So we're gonna get everything a nice little coating on it and start pressure washing. So let's get started. Guys, as y'all can see, thing is a whole lot cleaner now. And I do mean a lot cleaner. I mean, part of this hood was just black. In here, I said I was just kind of rinsing it out a little bit. Nothing special, hit the dash. So I think what our next step is, I'm running on this short water hose. I couldn't really get to this corner. I'll get it here in a little bit, hopefully. But I think our next step is after this here dries, or while this is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the windshield removed. Yeah, there we go. Get the windshield and the stainless out. And once this front clip dries, we'll get our tape line, figure out how far back we want to cut for the little bar section, and go from there. One thing I'm concerned about is once I cut this, I'm hoping the cab doesn't decide it wants to tilt forward. But we'll cross that when we get there. But it cleaned up real well. I think the windshield's gonna be good to save, just to have an extra. I got this one. So, but let's say we're gonna start off by trying to get the stainless off and then that windshield up. All right. I think we're gonna start off right here in this corner. A little stainless. Trying not to bend this. I'd like to reuse it. No, this is not the proper tool for the job. This just might be. We'll start off with a razor. Cut some of this old rubber out. Ooh, keeps threatening the rain. It's a little overcast. I like the overcast part of it. It gives us some shade to work in. That's in there pretty good. May have to just try to cut that and pop it all at once. I don't know who put this thing in, but you can tell they've just smeared some sealant on it at one point, trying to, I guess, seal a leaky window. Fun, fun. All right. There's a good start. Well, I'm sure y'all don't want to watch me just keep struggling with this. I know things locked on my face, so it follows me. And who wants to look at this ugly mug? So I think I want to put y'all on time lapse. And we're just going to continue to on the struggle bus here. Try and get this off. So, anyway, if I can reach this thing. All right, well, we got the windshield off, the stainless off, and the interior dash trim. Unfortunately, I cracked the windshield. When I went to bop it with my hand, trying to push it out, it just split. I don't know what was up with that, why I did it, but it did it. Even though I've got this thing nice and pressure washed and cleaned, now I'm filthy from all that rubber. But front end is now pretty much dry. So I'm gonna go get my tape, kind of tape measure. We'll start figuring out where we want to cut this front end. I'm not worried about popping the back glass out just yet. It's broke anyway, and I don't. It's a the back glass. It'll be tempered and already shattered. It's probably gonna want to go everywhere. So anyway, let me go grab a tape measure and roll tape. All right. I only plan on using anywhere from 18 to 20 inches of this, from the nose out. 18's right here, 20's there. Probably gonna cut about 2 foot back, just to give me a little extra to play with for cleaning this thing up and just making it nicer than it has to. So, I forgot to grab a Sharpie. We go do that and we'll get back to this. Of course, of all the markers I could find in the garage, has to be a damn red one, mark on a red truck. Anyway, so I ain't worried about this being, like I said, perfect. Matter of fact, let's just go off that spot there. It's easier to click. 2 foot back from that groove. I think that works real well. Same thing. Oh, fun. Like I said, we're not worried about this thing being perfect. Got our marks on this side. Basically, I'm just gonna like I said, we'll probably end up, I might take a good chunk more off of this just because of how screwed up this particular fender is. I could probably get away, where's my tape measure? Like if I just go a foot back, 1 foot, that's right there at the edge of that wheel well. Same thing over here. Right there at my thumb is basically a foot back. So it gets rid of a lot of that damage. Matter of fact, I think I'll just go ahead and move my tape line. We'll just go ahead and cut it at a foot. And no, I'll cut it there. I'll cut it where it's at. All right, we got the front clip cut off this thing. And before a lot of y'all start screaming that, you know, I ruined it, it had good parts could be used, let me show you something. Front core support is just trash. Front valance is lower valance there is trash. Now the inner fenders probably could have been used. They weren't bad. I do feel a little guilty about cutting them up, but I've got a good set, so I'm not that worried about it. But yeah, the front clip on this thing wasn't good to begin with. So now I can get in here, I can kind of blast the back side of it, get rid of some scale. You know, whoop, hold on. So we got the front of the hood on the ground. So now I just got to get this thing off the trailer and set on the ground real quick. I think I'm going to go ahead and move my tools and kind of wash off this back side while I have access to it. Oh, I guess it helps if I plug it back up. Oh, that would probably be smart. Never fails, extension cords, hoses, get caught on every damn thing. You could be not anywhere near anything and you go to start walking with one, it's gonna magically catch something. Got a lot of the debris. Ain't worried about getting this thing perfect right now. But it is going to be going in my house later. So I need to get later on we'll come in here, a little bit of wire wheel, knock off as much of this scale and stuff as we can. That way I can coat it, keep it from rusting anymore. Like I said, we got a lot of dents and stuff to bang out. I want to make it look decent anyway. So anyway, let me get this thing flipped over and kind of set up. And I'm going to talk to I think my neighbor, he's a carpenter. He built us a big farm table, which I mean, I could do it, but he's got all the equipment, you know, joiners, planers, stuff like that. So I'll probably have him make me a nice thick bar top for this thing. Anyway, let me get this thing flipped over. Well, got this thing kind of set up, cleaned up a little bit. Of course, I just got the hood sitting on it. Well, this will be a project for later days, but it's still part of just cutting this cab up. I'll end up cutting out part of the inner fenders just to make room because I'm going to have shelves on the inside. But now we're going to get to the part of cutting this thing up, you know, for parts for that other one. I think I'm going to start off by, here's the actual weld seam. It's overlapped. I think I'm just going to bring a cut-off weld and come right on the inside of it. And then we'll go across the top. And that should get the back of it off for us. I probably need to start off, much as I hate to do a lot of spot weld doing, is cutting these rear spot welds. It's either that or I just come underneath and just cut it from the bottom, which I might do. I mean, that area there's pretty good on this one, and it's good on this one as well, so I think I will just end up splitting it underneath down this seam here. I'll do it from the inside, probably be easier to get to, at least part of it anyway. So we'll start off by doing that, and that should get the back of the cab off for us.
Self-destruction, and I'm back to a place that I left a long time.
Well, I'm sure everybody who's ever really used cutting disc have had one explode. I just had one explode, but it did something I've never seen one do. Let me show you something. Check this out. So I mean, there's the end of my angle grinder. And, you know, usually they send chunks and go flying. I've never had one where the whole center come out of it. That was kind of weird. Anyway, let me show you what I've got done here. We've been cutting this cab loose. You know, we've got it split around through here, all the way across the top. It's loose at the bottom, but it ain't coming off yet. And I realized I forgot about the cross bracing. Oh, basically where it connects to the pillar in here. That's what I'm kind of cutting loose at the moment. And once we get that cut loose, it should be free to come on off. So, but that's what I was cutting. I was cutting right there when that thing grabbed and split. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get that the rest of the way off. take a section of this floor out. That way I've got this back half for a patch. And then we'll see about cutting little areas here and there out and cutting the dash and, you know, all that fun stuff. So let's just keep plugging away. All right, y'all, I'm done for the day. Done for the day, but not done cutting this thing up. I mean, you can look, I'm nasty. Well, wall hanger out of the dash, I don't know, but I'm going to cut on the outside of the windowsill. Never know, this might be good for some little hot rod project someday, a little Model A or whatever. And then cut that dash down and put in it, but we're going to cut the whole dash out. So all we got left to do, cut the dash out, cut these pieces here for patching those, and other than that, I think I'm just going to salvage a few things that are extra. The little, you know, I'm going to try to take these vents off if they're still good on both sides. I'll probably go ahead and take this, have an extra set of hood hinges. Mine were pretty good, and these are good too. These were locked up. You can see the hood didn't even pop. I might not even mess with them. Like I said, I've got a good set. So the main thing is, like I said, just getting this dash out and getting these pieces here. I hadn't decided if I want the brake pedal assembly, because I've got the one off the other one. The other thing, I want to take that vent. That one's a little crusty, I don't know. But we are, like I said, going to get the dash out of it. And don't worry, I might take that blower assembly over there. Hadn't decided. But that's it for the day. I'm hot, tired, and very thirsty. I've killed my water. I've been out of it for a while. And I want to go shower. My arms are on fire from all the grinding dust and stuff. And I've still got a few things put away. Got to put up the pressure washer. Hadn't decided what we're doing with the doors yet. This door here is actually overall pretty good shape, other than the lip being bent, which they can be hammered out. Got a little hole there and a hole there. Look like where mirrors or something have ripped off. Other than that, it's actually rather solid. Hadn't really looked at the bottom of this one. This one here, like I said, the rest of the door is actually pretty solid too. But the skin was all jacked up on this one anyways, and I had issues getting that door out, that door open. My other set of doors, the inner doors are rotten, but the outer skin's in decent shape. So we might be able to take two sets of doors and make one. Looks at the bottom of these doors here ain't too bad. So that might be the plan on those. We still got to strip them down. But yeah, we'll be back out here either tomorrow, unless I get called into work, or then the next day. Neat little interesting thing I noticed when I was cutting up those inner fenders. If you notice these inner fenders here, they've actually got an extension piece down here at the bottom. So the front end on this one is actually about 5 inches longer or so than your standard F800. So that just more room in the engine bay so I can get a bigger engine, which is fine by me. Like I said, right now I'm leaning towards still doing the 460 in this thing. But that's enough talking. Like I said, I'm gonna get in the house, get cleaned up, get some food, and we'll be back at this tomorrow or whenever. What's up, everybody? It's the next day. Been running some errands. Got one more thing I gotta do real quick, and then we'll get back to work on the cutting up that cab. Right now I gotta run to a place that makes my hats for me, picking up 3 more, and going to Stoney's to get me a good old Stony dog with some hot slaw. I'm telling you, if y'all don't know about hot slaw, you really need to try it. If ever in East Southeast Tennessee, go to Stoney's. Good stuff. Of course, I love a good hot dog. Anyway, I'm gonna go over here, trophies and more, pick up my hats, and once we get those picked up, I'll show them to y'all. All 3 of these hats are for girls, so that'll be why the certain colors are on them, but they should all be good looking hats. Anyway, I'll be back with y'all in just a moment. Alright guys, we just picked up our little hat order. Let me show these to y'all. One in pink, one in purple, and then a lighter color with the teal blue. And these are all gifts for people, so anyway, if y'all want one, let me know. I'm going to set up a website soon so we can start selling some merchandise. But I think they're pretty cool. Alright guys, back from running my errands and picking up hats and all that, having my good old Stony dogs. Now we're going to get back to cutting this cab up. Let's get to it. Alright y'all, we're calling it. It is just too damn hot. I ain't been out here that long. And let me see if I can get this damn thing. I mean, you can see my, God bless it, my shirt is just drenched. Looks like I jumped in a river. I got these corners. Got these corners cut out on both sides. The dash is, top part's loose. I just gotta get what connects it down here at the base to the pedal assembly and the emergency brake, and it's ready to come off. GoPro overheated. I'm not sure how much of this footage y'all actually got. But I'm going in to cool off. It is, I don't even know what time. It's probably 2 o'clock, but the sun is just blazing straight down. There's no shade. This is just miserable. So we're gonna call this video here. Like I said, I don't have much to finish that up. I'll do it in the shade this evening probably. But anyways, appreciate y'all. Well, before we do that, let me go back over here. First get a drink. Good God, it's hot. All right. Like I said, we got the corners of it cut out. We'll be doing a video soon on building the framework and shoring up this front end for the grill or for the bar. I still got to chop this thing up a little more. Like I said, we just got to get the grill out of it. Got our good back half of the floor. So this, a little later today, I'll probably clean up, move it over to the side. Back half of the cab, I'll just have to be cutting all the spot welds along the sides of it and all that stuff. And I'll probably go ahead and throw this thing, right now it's gonna go around the side of the building while I order parts. I gotta get my cab corners ordered, inner cab corners, all that fun stuff. God, it's just miserable. So upcoming, future video will be us taking the cab off the back of the F800, but I think we're gonna wait until we have that cab body worked and ready to go on. And we'll do that as one whole video, just, swapping out the back half of the cab. Yeah, that's it for this one, man. It's just hot. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm just drenched. Looks like I went and jumped in the river, hose myself down, which I think I'm about to hose myself down. It's hot. Anyways, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Like, subscribe, comment, and y'all stay cool because it's hot and stay hydrated.